Every year, families miss the school deadlines in Madrid simply because they don't understand the application process. I've guided hundreds of families, and the confusion and the questions are real. If you're moving to Madrid with your family, then this video is for you. I will guide you through step by step how the application process works here in Madrid. Sinead Galvin, founder of Steps into Spain. I spent many years teaching in Spanish public schools and now guide international families through the application process here in Madrid. Madrid, there are three main types of schools. We've got the public schools, concertado schools, and private schools. The application process in the private schools is very different to the public and concertado schools. In this video, we're focusing on the application process for public and concertado schools. I will link in the comments a video that I've already prepared about the different types of schools so you can understand the differences between each and see what might be best for your family. The first thing that families need to know is that the application window is a fixed period of time. It's usually announced in December what the dates will be, but it tends to take place either for 2 weeks in March or for 2 weeks in April. Number two, the application should be done online using Raíces, el Secretaría Virtual, Raíces platform. Both parents need to sign the application form, which is important. It's one application per child. And on the application form, you usually get to choose about 6 schools, and you order the schools in your order of preferences. So number 1 being your preferred school, number 2, number 3. It's important to list them in order of preference, okay? Because you mightn't get a place in the first one, then it goes on to number 2, number 3, number 4, and so forth. How are the school places allocated? Good question. The places are allocated, it's all based on a point system. A family with the highest number of points is going to get that place, be given preference in that school. The point system, it works on many different things. I have another video that I can share with you to help you understand the points, but really you get points if your siblings at the school, if your parents work at the school, if you live within that area. There's lots of different things to gain points, and it's on a scale from 1 to 15. So what paperwork is needed? An ID documents could be, if you're moving from another country, your passport is valid from another country. If you're living here in Spain, you might have a NIE, and if you're a Spanish citizen, then you're going to have your DNI. You'll also need birth certificates for your child who you're applying for the school place, ideally in Spanish. English is also accepted. And if it's another language, then it's best to translate it to Spanish. A very important document that's needed for the school place for the school application is your padrón. Again, this is proof that you're living here, and to ensure that you apply to the schools that you're already living here in Madrid. On my channel, I have a short video about the padrón and the different documents that are needed for the padrón, which will be helpful if you still have to make your appointment. Having been through the application process, both for my 3 children and for all of my clients over the past since 2020, it is a stressful process because really you apply, say this year we'll apply early March, and really you don't find out the place that's been allocated to your child until the end of May. So it's a lot of waiting. There are lots of different steps along the way, different notifications, but yes, it is stressful, without a doubt. But, and this is important, your child will be allocated a place in a school. It's never happened to me that a child has not been given a place in a school here in Madrid. It's important to remember as well, from 6 to 16, education is compulsory. So they have to find a place for your child. It might not be your number 1 choice. It might be your second choice. It might be your third choice. It might even be your 4th choice. And sometimes I've seen this time and time again. It's not your preferred school. Your child begins school begins there, and actually is very, very happy. So sometimes life takes a little turn, and the unexpected becomes something that we really enjoy. International families that are relocating to Spain arrive outside of the application dates. They're not already living here because obviously their child might be finishing school in the country that they're moving from. Not to worry. In that case, this video, the application process is slightly different. It's not based on points. It works differently, but the dates are different in the summertime, and then you can apply throughout the year depending on the places that are available. Before we finish, let me look at, say, 3 main mistakes that I see time and time again. Number 1, Families really don't understand the deadlines for the application process because it's a state managed applications. There really is no flexibility. These are the dates, and there's no flexibility around those dates. Number two, not having the proper paperwork. You need to have this paperwork in order to apply to schools. And another important piece, when you're applying, which is an online application, make sure you have all that paperwork on hand in order to apply. And then number three, many families will apply based on what is, they say, the best school. They've heard from friends, they've heard from other families, this is the best school for your child. Mm, okay, it might be a great school, but it might not be the right fit for your child. And also, it's important. You might have your preferred school, but try to have a couple of preferred schools. Remember, you're not guaranteed your place in a public or concertado school in the application process. Important thing to understand is that the school's application process here in Madrid is quite structured. And when you understand the system, when you understand the guidelines, it becomes a lot easier to navigate. If you're trying to navigate this process from overseas, or if you're trying to understand what would be the right school for your child, that's exactly the type of work I do at Steps into Spain.